Create talks about empowering designers as well as procurement officers to think about designing things with zero waste or designing things with minimal impact on the environment. Making designers understand that actually a lot of decisions are within their remit. If they design properly with circularity in mind, you can reduce the amount of waste, you can also reduce the amount of dye stuff and then the kind of process needed to create a piece of garment. So making them aware of this process is actually paramount to making more sustainable clothing. Making them understand that the choices they make, the design choices and the procurement choices they make have a profound impact on the processes of the supply chain. So just to take an example, could we have patterns that are about zero waste pattern cutting so that there's no more dead stock on the factory floor? Or could we actually select fibers of materials that are less environmentally harmful to the environment? Maybe you can select things that are more viscose-based, or you can say that I would like to reduce the amount of leather in my products. These are all choices designers and brands could make from the start. So for example, like having a white blouse versus a black blouse, the amount of dye stuff that goes into dyeing the product, right? You actually have a choice in that. So then to allow designers to understand they have a lot of power in their hands. We have actually three main themes that we feel that it's actually very important to focus on. The first one, of course, is sustainability. The second one is technology and innovation. Actually, for me, I think it's two sides of the same coin because you actually have to have both to actually turbocharge change. And the third one is Asian craftsmanship, because we feel that that really gives us our identity as Singaporeans and as well as regional players in the industry. So when it comes to technology and innovation, our second pillar, we have a flagship program called the Bridge Fashion Innovator. What it does is to help companies who are at the cusp of either product innovation or business innovation figure out how it is for them to go to market, to connect them with industry players to get a really good proof of concept and then allow them to pivot. So far, I think we have had 10 cohorts and we are calling out for the 11th cohort. We have had very, very interesting companies come through and we're very gratified actually that they're making good headways. One of them is Syntera. It's a machine learning AI-based materials research company. They use AI to kind of have very fast throughput for inventing new materials. And one of the materials they've invented is called Costera. When applied to your fabric, it actually absorbs carbon dioxide as you're wearing your garment. After 8 hours or 10 hours, after it's fully saturated, you throw it in the wash and it washes off as sodium bicarbonate. If you imagine 20 t-shirts equivalent to a tree of carbon dioxide absorption. Think of the amount of carbon dioxide absorption that could happen on a daily basis if this was adopted at scale. So this company, they already had the invention, they came through the TBFI program, and we actually connected them with industry leaders. Another thing that we do for our members and for the industry is to help local brands internationalize. So we bring them to prominent trade shows and trade fairs, such as Central Station Hong Kong, or trunk shows, to give them an opportunity to showcase their products to international buyers globally, give them a chance to experience what is it like to kind of do wholesale distribution on a global scale. This is actually quite a difficult thing to do. But we do it as a group, so we have the Singaporean branding, and SFC obviously supports that.